Hello Libra, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to your reading for the second half of September from the 16th through the 30th. General reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are interested in your own personal private reading at this time, all of that info is down below in the description box. And as always, I will include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today. So Libra, let's get right into this and take a look and see where this is going to go. This reading is focused on two hearts who are in separation or going through some sort of challenge in the relationship. We want to take a look and see if you guys are meant to be or if it's time to really go into separation and leave it that way, So we'll take a look and see how this all unfolds for you, Libra. So these are the 3 card decks we'll be pulling focus messages from. These are brand new decks for me, first time ever that I'm using them for any given reading. Both of these decks are by Bridget from Divine Essentials, Divine Masculine Confessions, and then the Divine Feminine version to that, Divine Feminine Confessions, and another brand new deck by Rising Sun Oracle. This is the Soul Activation Oracle deck. So let's get started, Libra, and see where this is going to go for you. I'm surrounded by so many card decks right now. So let's take a look and see where is this going to go. I've already pre-shuffled this deck because there are so many cards. I think this deck has over 100 cards here. All right, let's grab one focusing on the Divine Masculine here. I do want to get together, have a family, have a home, have all of you forever to call my own. That's beautiful. Okay, so my feminines, if you're watching for a masculine, this is where they're at. This is what they're thinking. They do want to get together. Okay, so if you guys are in separation, they want to come back together. That's where this masculine is at. So we'll now go ahead and grab a message for the feminine. So it depends, of course, if you are watching for a divine feminine or a divine masculine. All right, let's grab one for the feminine here. Same thing, I've already pre-shuffled this. All right, here we go. So my feminines, where are you at for this reading? I miss you so much. Your body, your mind, and your cute behind. So there's something about the masculine's cute behind that really this feminine is attracted to. Okay, so my feminines, you're letting your masculine know that you definitely miss him. Okay, so for purposes of this reading, I do tend to say him and his for the masculine, her, and she for the feminine. But if it's reversed for your situation, then absolutely you can take it that way, however way it fits your situation here. All right, guys, so let's grab a message from the Soul Activation Oracle deck. Angels and Spirit Guides for Libra. Focusing on this reading here. Two hearts who are in separation or going through challenges. Are you guys meant to be? I'm guided to this one here. Forgive. Look at that. This is tapped into the throat chakra. The crystal attached to this particular card is Angelic or Angelite. The number 43 can be broken down to a 7. So the 7 in this particular deck is all about spirituality, mastery, wisdom, insight, and success. And when it comes to this connection, we've got a feminine who's missing the masculine. We've got a masculine who definitely wants to get back together with the feminine and to build a life together. So there's forgiveness that's needed here. Forgive yourself and others. It takes 2 people to be able to put in the effort to make a relationship work. Nobody's perfect. You each have to take responsibility for whatever role you played in what's going on in the partnership and the connection. And if there's some major challenges that you guys are dealing with right now, it's time to really assess yourself and where you're at on this journey. And your person needs to do the same, whether you guys are physically in separation or just really going through some major challenges in the partnership right now. All right, guys, so let's continue. Let's dig a little bit deeper here and see, where is this all going to go? So let's grab some insight from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. This is by Aqua Moonlight. So this could bring up some challenges as to what is causing issues in the partnership. Let's see. There is an upheaval. This is the equivalent of a tower moment in this particular deck for me. Shock, the unexpected, trouble. Obviously, if you're not together, you've already had this upheaval. You've already had that tower moment, which could have certainly come out of the blue for some of you, because tower moments are often unexpected and there is that shock factor attached to it, and it's caused a lot of drama and trouble in the partnership, I feel. The next card is clashing, okay? Differences, incompatibility. There are conflicts that are creating some sort of chaos here between the two of you. This could also be past energies of what you guys have dealt with, but maybe now, moving forward, there is healing that's happening here. There is this need for forgiveness. And since the throat chakra is represented here, perhaps you can now open yourself up to communicating with one another when the time is right. We have despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. I can't help but feel, Libra, that a lot of these are past energies, because if you are missing each other, wanting to get together, then you guys clearly are not together right now. There might not be any sort of interaction or communication going on right now, which is why we've got this throat chakra card that's coming through, because forgiveness right there is going to open up lines of communication between the two of you. We have illusions also coming through here. Clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed. More past energies I'm feeling between the two of you. And because of what's happened, whatever that is for your individual situation, this unbalanced energy needs to be worked through between the two of you. You both have to be able to meet each other in the middle to be able to bring this back into balance. For now, maybe things are a little bit lopsided between the two of you. Look at this. Confessions. Okay? Unexpected message. I do feel that with the throat chakra represented here, that they're going to reach out to you, Libra. Unveiling, justification. So I feel your person might finally be at a place where they're wanting to communicate with you, either to ask for your forgiveness, to come towards you with an apology, or to tell you something that they just really need to get off their chest. And then we have loss, which I'm not surprised to see. When there's an upheaval, there is loss attached to that. Separations. For some people, it could even result in a divorce if you were married to this person. We have grief, sorrow, and pain. When we've got despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless, I'm not surprised to be seeing this. This was a great loss that was experienced in this partnership, and I feel when you guys went into separation, Libra, it hurt like hell. It really hurt to be in separation with this person. I feel you guys miss each other and are really wanting perhaps a second chance to try to work this out. So let's grab some additional insight. This is another brand new deck gifted to me by my soul sister, Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. This is the Love Potion Oracle. It can be for twin flames, certainly, but if you resonate more with a soulmate bond, you can certainly benefit from these messages as well, whatever type of connection you feel you are in. So Libra, let's continue to analyze what's going on here between you and your person. Are you guys meant to be? Are you meant to come back together? We have love overflowing. This to me reminds me of the Ace of Cups, allowing your cup of love to overflow. And it starts with you. It starts with each person. You both have to be able to come to a place where you love yourself first to be able to fill that cup of love for you. And your person needs to be able to put in the effort to fill their own cup of love so that you guys are not looking to each other to be able to fulfill each other. You should be able to fulfill yourself first. And coming back together with your person would simply enhance your life. You know, you don't need them to complete you. You're complete on your own. We also have death, time for change, potion. So this could be the equivalent of the death card in tarot. Time for change. Yeah, because you guys went into separation for a reason, because something wasn't working. The old way of how you guys were interacting, that needs to go. That needed to phase out. So whatever these changes are that you're both willing to create at this point can only move you guys forward. Whatever's happened in the past, leave it where it is. It's done. What else, please, for Libra? Angels and spirit guides. Deeply in love. Look at that. Love potion. They are deeply in love with you, Libra. And perhaps you're on the same page and deeply in love with them as well. Maybe you really needed clarification of that. Maybe you didn't know that. What else, please, angels and spirit guides, for Libra? Unbreakable bond. Look at that. So even though you guys are not together, this bond that you share, you're forever connected to this person. And then we've got transition, which I feel kind of goes with this death card right here. That death potion. It's time for a change. And in order to create this change, there has to be transition that follows. Makes sense. And then we've got mixed feelings. Okay, so maybe some of you guys are not quite sure if this is all going to work itself out. Maybe you're saturating yourself in a lot of negative what if thoughts. It's like, what if this happened? What if they rejected me? What if they don't feel the same, etc., etc. But based off of what's coming through here, Libra, you guys are on the same page, you know, wanting this to come back together. There's definitely this need for communication and forgiveness. So let's add to this with some tarot. This is my brand new deck, the Tarot Teacher, and I created this deck, for those who are unfamiliar, I created this deck with upright and reversed meanings to each card. So I called it the Tarot Teacher for those that are really interested in wanting to learn to read tarot yourself, or wanting to read for friends, for family, or maybe you're even considering going into business for yourself or starting your own channel. So if you're really wanting to hone your skills in tarot, this is a really good deck to do that. All right, Libra. What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection between you and your person? All right, we do have a reverse card. So the Ace of Swords, picking up off of your own energy, Libra, your own air energy, it is coming up reversed. So this is confusion, this is chaos, which you've already dealt with that upheaval. Unproductive, irrational, destruction, again, tower moment type vibe. A wrong decision, missed opportunities, clouded judgment again. So you're still in that energy of this clouded judgment. You're still feeling the ramifications of this upheaval that's happened between you and your person. But you've got the Six of Wands right after that. This is fire energy, okay? So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This card is amazing because it's success. It is victory. There's progress that's being made here. And if it isn't being made as of yet, this is the possibility of where you guys are headed. So whatever this upheaval is, whatever this tower moment leveled out of the situation, out of your life, out of their life, you need time to be able to process all that and heal from it. But, you know, as I've often said in my readings, the tower moment can also represent a blessing in disguise, because it gets you out of a situation that wasn't good for you to begin with, or there's some something going on there that it just wasn't working. The old way wasn't working. And so this death potion needed to come in and create change, even though you didn't want it to change, or maybe your person didn't want it to change, but it had to. You guys had to go through this change because the old way was not working. So this is where you guys are headed, that Six of Wands. Very successful, very victorious. There's still a chance here that you guys can work this out, which ultimately we're focusing on, are you guys meant to be together? There's a good chance that there is. We do have the Eight of Pentacles coming in after that. So we've got earth energy also coming through for some of you. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So the Eight of Pentacles, when it comes to money matters, it could certainly represent a new job for some of you, self-employment, doing what it is that you love, working very hard for those rewards, achieving your goals, having very high standards. When it comes to love and romance, this is letting you know that you got to keep your eye on the prize. Don't lose sight of what it is that you want to manifest in regard to this love connection. It's interesting that I've got the Hermit coming up next because we've already got earth energy with the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you guys might be focused on a Virgo specifically. There is this need for soul searching and self-reflection right now. So maybe your person, Libra, they just need time to themselves, just tapping into that inner guidance, and they might be doing a whole lot of thinking right now. They're in very heavy contemplation mode. They're in introspection mode. You know, there's a lot that they're thinking about, I feel. So if that's where they need to be, then you just need to honor that and give them that space and time. Now, the energy of the Hermit too is all about bringing people from the past back into your life. So I have a feeling they'll be back. They certainly want to come back. And if, for example, the feminine in your situation is a Virgo, you know, we already have this message, I miss you so much, your body, your mind, and your cute behind. So this feminine wants to come back into the masculine's life. But, you know, again, take it for how it makes sense, because this could be for my masculines as well. Then we've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so my feminines, you're coming through as this Queen of Swords, which again, Libra, this is your own energy. Swords is air. For some of you, you might also be focused on a fellow air sign, another Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who is coming from a place of honesty and the truth. They are also a very independent individual. They're all about their clear boundaries, direct communication. This person could be a single mother. So if some of you are single and you already have children from a previous relationship, or you and this person that you're in separation from, you guys already had children, it could be tapped into that. But as this Queen of Swords, my feminines, you have the capability of cutting things out of your life that no longer need to be there. So I feel for some of you, again, this upheaval, this tower moment is a blessing. It's helping you to get rid of people that no longer need to be there, or even experiences or negative baggage that you might be holding onto that needs to go. Okay, so that's what's coming through from that. You also have the Page of Pentacles coming in, Libra. So it's interesting because the next two cards, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got a lot of earth energy coming through here. Your person could be an earth sign here, I'm feeling, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So for some of you guys, you're dealing with someone who's younger than you. This Page of Pentacles is someone who is very ambitious, very diligent. They create solid beginnings and are very good at laying foundations in their life and in a connection. This could be someone who's very grounded. They could be, as I mentioned, younger than you, but they know what they want. They're actually perhaps a little bit more mature for their years. You know, grounded young individual is what is coming through from that. And then right next to that, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, somebody who's not afraid of hard work. This could be a very patient person. They're known to be very practical and loyal and responsible, someone who is also very ambitious. But, this person is very slow moving. So if you're wanting fast action, this is not the person that's going to be bringing in that fast action. Okay, my feminines, this is a masculine typically who is very slow moving. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's a bad thing, because then this is simply a masculine who's taking his time to make sure he makes the right decision, that he's definitely ready to create some sort of change or transition in the connection. So that's a good thing. And some of you are coming through, my feminines, as the Queen of Pentacles. You could be a businesswoman. You could tend to be a social butterfly in social settings. There is also this energy of someone who's very nurturing, very successful, very generous. You could be a financial provider also. You could be a single working parent if that applies. But the Queen of Pentacles is typically a mature, grounded female. So it's interesting how with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, you're both very grounded. Even if one person, I feel the feminine might be older than the masculine here. But you guys actually are a really good match, I feel. And then we've got the Nine of Cups here. So for some of you, you're focused on a water sign here, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is a great card of satisfaction, emotional stability, and comfort. This is wish fulfillment right here, realizing your dreams, or your person's dream is to be with you, Libra. Okay? They're coming from a place of contentment and gratitude. The Nine of Cups could also be about prosperity, rewards, so financial rewards as well for some of you, or your person might be certainly doing better financially. And also the Nine of Cups can indicate someone who tends to drink a little bit too much sometimes, especially when they're stressed out. So that could be your person, especially during this time of separation, in order to kind of drown their sorrows. Maybe they're just, overindulging a little bit too much. But this is a beautiful energy from that Nine of Cups, Libra, because this is letting you know that if your wish is to come back together with your person, they might just be able to manifest that wish for you, and vice versa. Okay, so that's what's coming through from there. It does look to me that you guys have a really good chance of bringing this back, and that you guys are meant to be in this lifetime. It looks really positive. So I wanted to grab some romance angels here. Angels and spirit guides for Libra. What else do we need to know here when it comes to this connection? What we do know is the feminine misses the masculine. The masculine wants to build a future with the feminine, wants to get back together, have a family, have a home, have all of you forever to call my own. That is what that card says. There is love that's overflowing between the two of you. There is this unbreakable bond that's coming through here. And you do share a very deep love. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So you could have a really great support system through your friends or even your family. They're there, they have your back. So if you feel you need that shoulder to lean on or to just be able to vent, they're there for you. The angels are wanting you to stay optimistic about your love life at this time, Libra. Things might not appear to be the way you want them right now, but you got to give it some time and just stay optimistic, and just know that when the time is right, you might just hear from this person. We do have an unexpected message that's coming through here. And if they did you wrong, if they want to come towards you with an apology, asking for your forgiveness, maybe they're just trying to muster up the strength or the courage to be able to do that. Trust is coming through. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Also, if what drove a wedge between the two of you, Libra, is that there were trust issues, then this is an area of the relationship that you guys have to work through. But this person is coming through, Libra, as your true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. They are your person, ultimately. We have finances and career popping up here. So we have had references to money matters popping up in this reading. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, you know, as I mentioned, if you've been struggling in that area, or maybe your person is, I feel that that is temporary and that things will ultimately start moving in that area. And what you guys need at this point in time is the opportunity for these heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel that that's what's needed, which is why we've got the throat chakra representation and why there is this need for forgiveness between the two of you. It's so needed in order to heal what is broken in this partnership. All right. I wanted to grab some additional insight from the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. This is another one of my self-created decks here. All right, Libra. What else do we need? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra. For this reading, for the second half of September. And a very happy birthday. I forgot to mention a very happy birthday to my Libras celebrating birthdays in September. All right, look at this. Everything. You are the one, my lover, my best friend, my peace, my safe place to land, my everything. I love you with every fiber of my being. You came into my life so unexpectedly. Life truly had a plan for us, and we are forever changed for the better. Everything. First of all, we do know that this person, Libra, is your true love in this lifetime. And you could certainly consider them to be your best friend. They're everything to you, and I feel they're on the same page. You know, this is how they feel about you as well. The next card is Rise. Love has many colors. Sometimes it's gray when our heart has been broken, and sometimes you need to rise above the challenges to find clarity, to see the vibrancy of life and the love it brings us. Rise. And I believe that. I feel that for you, Libra, that you and your person will rise above these challenges to overcome them, to work this out so that you guys can have a second chance at love with one another and find the happiness that you're looking for here. And then we have Expansion. It was always you and I. There was never anyone else that mattered in our world, just you and I. And one day it all changed. Our love created a life that demonstrated so beautifully how two people can extend that love beyond themselves to leave this world with a legacy all our own. So as I mentioned earlier, some of you guys have children together, or you could have certainly had children from previous relationships that would have created a blended family for some of you. And going back to the Divine Masculine's message, I do want to get together. Have a family. Have a home. Have all of you forever to call my own. So my feminines, if you weren't sure about where your masculine was at before and what they wanted, and if they were even thinking long-term with you, this should answer that question. This masculine is going to stick around for life. This is somebody who wants to build a family with you, to create a happy home, a long-term relationship that is committed and loving. That is what they want here. Love it. All right, guys, so let's add to this. I wanted to grab some dialogue messages here. Let's start with the Divine Masculine. I feel there's a lot more that needs to be expressed here, since we do have the throat chakra, the need for forgiveness and apologies. Let's take a look and see what else does the masculine have to say. This is my Thinking Man Oracle Volume 2 deck. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on the Divine Masculine and what it is the masculine wants to say to the feminine. And as always, take whichever one of these resonates. I need you to trust me. Okay, so going back to this trust message, Libra, I do feel that there were trust issues in the partnership for some of you. And it could have been the masculine who created that issue. But he's now coming through saying to the feminine, I need you to trust me. So if that was a problem, perhaps this masculine has learned that lesson and is now ready to be open and honest with the feminine here. Sometimes I find myself daydreaming about us, the way we used to be. I'd rather be dreaming with you right next to me. This is all coming from the masculine, my feminines. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Libra, focusing on the divine masculine? I'm dealing with inner demons that are overwhelming me right now. I cannot be the person you need me to be. I'm sorry. So for some of you, and I do feel this for only a small group of you, because for the majority, I do feel that you are meant to be back with your person. You know, going back to this message, which is so crucial, the third chakra, forgive. You know, this is the apology that's coming forward from this masculine, that he's not able to come towards the feminine at this time because he's dealing with some inner demons that he needs to work through, you know, and not to say that this masculine won't ever return, but now is just not a good time for this person. So perhaps, my feminines, you need to come to a place of forgiveness for this masculine because they need to work on themselves. And as long as you're holding ill feelings towards this person, it makes their healing journey a lot tougher, you know, and the forgiveness is a gift that you offer yourself too, so that you can move forward and not be holding a grudge towards this person. Okay, that's just what I'm feeling for some of you. And the bottom of the deck, look at that. There's no one else I'd rather get naked with. Okay, so definitely those intimate moments, the sexual chemistry, this masculine, definitely still feeling it. Definitely still feeling it. Okay, so let's now grab some messages from the divine feminine and what the feminine would like to say to the masculine. I wanted to grab some messages from, this is the Love Messages deck by High Priestess 1111. So this is going to represent the divine feminine here. So feminines, what do you want to say to your masculine? My feminines, what do you want to say to your masculine here? I can't wait for the day we will start living our life together. That's what's coming through. So my feminines, we know you miss your masculine. We know that you're anticipating the day that you guys can come back together. The next message, I don't care how complicated this gets, I still want you. And for some of you, maybe it is a complicated situation. You know, I feel this as well for those of you who have children, where it's more than just about the two of you. There are families involved here, or just your particular situation is very complicated. It's not so cut and dry. We also have, I'm sorry for hurting you. I never wanted you to feel bad in any way. So for some of you, my feminines, this is you coming through with an apology to the masculine, you know, so we have I'm sorry's coming from both sides here. We have a masculine who's dealing with inner demons. We have a feminine who's sorry for hurting the masculine in however way that makes sense for your situation. You know, because, I mean, it's not always about the masculine who's at fault for creating separation in a situation. That goes both ways. Let's grab another one. One more message for the feminine. When I first met you, I honestly didn't know you were going to be this important to me. But isn't it amazing how this particular connection, my feminines, changed your life, didn't it? This is your love of a lifetime. This is your person. This is your true love. And you guys pretty much match up, you know? This masculine wants to build a life with you, and I feel you want to be able to build a life with this masculine as well. All right, let's continue. So I ended up getting Volume 2, Journey of Love 2 by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. So I actually combined it with Volume 1, her Journey of Love deck. So let's take a look, Libra, what else you need to know here for this reading. I do feel you are meant to be with your person. Some of you guys, there are challenges that is going to prevent union at this time. But for the majority, I feel eventually life will find a way to bring you guys back together, get you onto the same path, to start over. You both still love each other. Oh my gosh. Number 34 is a homecoming. Okay, 34 breaks down into a 7. And isn't it interesting, guys? Okay, because number 43, number 34, okay, they both break down into a 7 here. Number 7, for some of you, it might be a lucky number. And it does represent spirituality, insight, success, wisdom. You know, so you've gained wisdom as a result of this experience. And it does say homecoming. I promise I'll be back soon. Oh my goodness. Look at this next message. Number 1. Okay. I promise I'll never let go. Infinite. So what I feel from these two cards here, Libra, is that your person, first of all, they're promising that they're going to return. They want to come back for you. And once they return, they will be a part of your life forever. They want forever with you. They want infinity with you. They won't ever let you go again. Wow. Look at this. Number 2, marry me, wifey material, fulfillment. This is from the masculines to the feminines. Okay, feminines, this masculine is ready to commit, is ready to get down on one knee and propose marriage here. This masculine means business. So really, this very first message ties it all together. I do want to get together, have a family, have a home, have all of you forever to call my own. And it's all unfolding in that way. That's what this masculine wants. Number 19, desire. I can still taste you. There's something about your kiss, Libra. The desire. Those intimate moments that you guys have shared. And lastly is 0, isolated. I'm empty without you. You know, when you guys went into separation, I feel, Libra, that your person, you left a void. There was a void in their life as a result of you not being there. And perhaps you feel that emptiness as well without your person. But they're coming back. They desire you. They want to be a part of your life. They are coming back. Wow, that's awesome. So let's see here. I've been using my Heart Songs deck a whole lot. Hopefully you guys aren't sick of it. But I was just guided to pull songs. So let's grab some songs. This is my Heart Songs deck if you're not familiar with it. So it contains lyrics, of course, to popular songs. And if you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics, Libra. So let's grab some songs here that could reflect the journey and where you guys are at. This could even be a favorite song that you guys have enjoyed. So let's see. Angels and spirit guides for Libra. For this reading, what songs need to come through, please? What songs? This one says, Before You Go. This is by Louis Capaldi. When you hurt under the surface like troubled water running cold, well, time can heal, but this won't. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you had a storm to weather. So before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? You know, so maybe some of you guys tried to fix the situation or avoid a disaster in this relationship, but it still ultimately resulted in someone leaving. And you guys went your own separate ways. And it's just so interesting how it refers to a storm. And that's what this is all about. This upheaval represents that tower moment, which is like a storm, truly. And then we have All Out of Love by Air Supply. Okay. And it's interesting how there is a reference to air here. Libra, you are an air sign. I'm lying alone with my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. I know you hurt too, but what else can we do? Tormented and torn apart. So for now, you guys are apart. You're not together. But I feel you guys will be traveling down the same road sooner rather than later. Let's grab another song here. We have More Than Words by Extreme. Saying I love you is not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say it, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, because I'd already know. Do you see that, Libra? You know, and sometimes our actions speak so much louder than anything that we could have ever said to someone to let them know that we love them. I feel you both still love each other. You both are missing one another. There's this emptiness that you're both feeling without the other. And perhaps it's just a matter of time before you guys can reach out and come back together. The love is still here between the two of you. And this masculine, as I've mentioned, this masculine is deeply in love with the feminine. My feminines, you're just as in love with your masculine. And I feel this is your true love. There's a future marriage here for some of you guys. That's how serious this person is about wanting to commit to you. And remember, they consider you to be their everything. You represent everything that means the world to this person, Libra. And I have a feeling you feel the same way. I really do. All right, guys. So let's close this out with some final guidance from your guardian angels here. This can be in regard to your love life or not. These are just some final thoughts that your angels feel you would benefit from for the second half of September. Angels and spirit guides for Libra, please. Some final thoughts for Libra. We have healing coming through here. Listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. Your angels are here with you and will help dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now. I mean, Libra, this is such a beautiful message to close out this reading, because I feel after having gone through this upheaval, there's been a lot of pain and hurt that you've both been through. And healing is needed in this situation. Your heart needs healing. The connection needs healing. And when the time is right, life will find a way to bring you guys back together. So, are you meant to be? I feel that you are. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this one, Libra. Lots of beautiful messages here when it comes to this connection, despite the challenges that you guys have been through. All right, guys. So that's where it is. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.